We are live! Bonjour, y'all! My name is Brita, and today on Witches Unite, you might have noticed that this thing looks different because I figured out how to show two other people on my screen. And hold your applause, but I did it myself. Dan did not help me this time. So, yes, I will actually now take your applause because I learned how to crop and update my sources and all of that, which is not in my natural skill set. So, of course, we are here on Thursday to do Hop on the Night Bus, do wizarding challenges. I am at the perfect place in the brilliant event because I need my 7,500 wizarding XP from wizarding challenges, and I have a feeling that I'll manage to get that by going on the night bus with everyone here today. So, quick introductions, although I think these lovely people don't really need introductions. So, we have Shanna Lee, who is wearing the fabulous witchy cat ears. So, Shanna, briefly introduce yourself. You know, what is your Hogwarts house? What is your primary profession? And where can people find you on the internet? Awesome. And you guys, I do have a link to both of their YouTube channels in the description. So you can find their YouTube channels there. And then we also have the man, the myth, the Hufflepuff, James of Expecto Go. Although, well, James, I did just give away your Hogwarts house. So, but tell us. Hold on, let's see. They are saying that they cannot. No. Okay, hold on. This is the same problem that Shanna had when I was on her channel on Sunday. Oh. I probably do. Let's see. Let's see. Would that be audio input capture and then. Let me put for Discord. Now that's looking for devices. Okay. Dang it. Yo, I was so excited that I didn't need Dan to help me. Why? I was so excited. I have both of your videos. But I don't know what do. Okay, I mean, so try. Okay. Well, it's doing so like okay, well we can try this first. Okay. Test it. You guys talk and chat. Tell us. So that is our first. I'm waiting for chat to say anything. Can y'all hear them now? Okay, Steph says no. Okay, so that I had done as okay. Would it be an audio output capture?
I think it would be input though, wouldn't it?
I think it would be output.
I don't know.
Yeah, try output with desktop.
Okay.
Let me check what mine is. Hold on.
Okay.
Now that you got me
let's
thinking.
try that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull up OBS and see what I've got too.
Mic check. I hear on. I hear them. Stephanie's saying better. Hear them.
Mine
Hear
is
them
an
now.
input capture.
Okay.
Everybody's saying they hear James.
Yay!
Oh, okay.
They hear it.
Okay.
They hear it. You hear us?
So
We figured it out.
just for future reference, I had to do audio output capture, and I just did my like default mic, or not mics, like my speakers. So
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
apparently that was what we needed.
That makes
So
Yep.
anyway, awesome. I think somebody volunteered to start beaconing because I had all of chat covered up while I was going through OBS. So
Let's
see.
I'm like trying to.
Multitasking.
Yes, Debbie, if you want to go ahead and start the beacon while we do the introductions, that would be great. So thank you everybody for your patience for my my tech woes. So I just need to host group live streams more often because then I'll remember how to do this instead of having to relearn every single time I do this.
Practice makes perfect.
So, once again, Shanna Lee, tell us all about yourself. You did a great introduction. James and I were very impressed, but apparently no one else heard you. So,
You got to do it again.
I mean,
verbatim.
You mean they couldn't read my lips and my like sign language?
I'm shocked that they are unfortunately not that talented. So,
oh, so disappointed. I'm just kidding. All right. Well, hello again, guys. Like she said, my name is Shanna. I am a Slytherin with a ton of Ravenclaw in me, but, you know, proud Slytherin regardless. I love playing Aurora, and I only play Aurora, and I know I keep saying that I should play other things, but we're still only Aurora right now, and I don't know when or if that's actually going to change. Obviously, I love playing Harry Potter Wizards Unite. I love the community here. Huge Harry Potter fan, and you can find me pretty much on any platform. On Twitch and YouTube, I'm Shanna Lee. On Twitter, I'm Shanna again. On Instagram, I'm the Shanna Lee. So you can find me all over the place, and I hope to have a lot of fun playing with you guys.
yay! Very excited to have you here. So thank you for hanging out with us. All right, so James, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yo, this is your boy James over at Addict Go. Bring you guys the latest and greatest in Wizards Unite and co-op Wizards Unite content. I am one half of Expecto Go. My other half is not here, but we cover Wizards Unite. We're branching out into other Harry Potter games and stuff. You can find us on the various forms of social media, though. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Discord, of course. Excited to be here. Let's go.
Yay! So I'm a little concerned that someone is using Polyjuice Potion because James said the word content way too quickly. Okay. I mean,
I've noticed that it's been getting shorter and shorter, but I'm like, I gotta say it. I feel bad now. The latest and greatest in Wizards Unite content and today.
Okay, James just had to prove, his actual self. It's very important for Witch and Wizard security to have secret questions to make sure that no one is polyjuiced or under the imperious
especially with the
curse.
mole. Especially with the mole thing still
Yeah.
happening. So
That's right. So anyway, thank you guys for hanging out with us. So again, you guys, we have Debbie on Beacon, and please let us know in chat if you are new to the Beacon strategy, because I will explain it. But I'm gonna go scroll back up real in chat to say hi to everybody. So hey, Joseph. Joseph is always the first person to comment, and apparently to always give me my first like. So thank you, Joseph, for always being here and always being so supportive. Debbie is frequently the second, and of course she is the one beaconing right now. It is evening, like kind of late evening, and they're part of the world. They're both in the United Kingdom.
yeah.
Harry Potter, hello, welcome. Okay.
Who else?
You said, okay, so Chris said that I could just call you Chris, but you also said I said your name right last week, so I'm going to try it again. Rolariana. Tell me if I said it right, or if it was Rolariana. I think it's Rolariana. But
It's Rel Ariana, but I always just say Rel.
Oh, that works too.
Yeah.
So, it's such a pretty name, but I do have to think about it to say it right.
Yeah.
Rita, hello. Steph, hi. Steph, I hope that we can hang out in July. I need to send you a Twitter DM with our dates for when Dan and I are going to be there. Sadly, we're going to miss Community Day. We will be driving from Ohio to Georgia on Community Day for July. Punkish Nerdo, hello. Welcome.
What's good?
And that might be everybody. And I said hi to Joanne Pink Lady in chat. You might not still be here because I know you said you just had to pop in. But yeah, I think that's everyone who has said hi. Oh no, there's more down here. Incantium, Coria, welcome. Hello. It is good to see all of you. So and Syrups is on the bus too. So which is awesome. So
Gotta get on the bus.
thank you everybody who is here, who wants to hang out with us. Go ahead, if you're friends with Debbie, or if you're friends with someone who's friends with her, start looking for the night bus so that we can play together. And before I do that, because I cannot multitask, I'm going to talk a little bit about the nonprofit that I've been supporting this month. So it's the Ali Forney Center, and they offer a great variety of programs to help LGBTQ youth who are facing homelessness. And I say facing homelessness because they also do like some prevention programs, and they help people who might be struggling but who are not homeless yet. But anyway, they are a really great nonprofit who do focus on LGBTQ youth. And I did have kind of a question earlier this month. It was not nicely worded, so I deleted it, but I want to address the basic message of it. The reason that nonprofits will focus on a particular subset of the homeless population is that different groups who are struggling with homelessness have different reasons that have led to their situation. And you can't necessarily address homelessness all at once, with one gigantic attempt to fix homelessness, because the needs are going to vary based on what led to homelessness. And there's also location needs as well. So the Ali Forney Center is primarily works in New York City, but they do have programs across the country. And, young people are going to have different issues with homelessness than older people. People who have families have their own problems. Veterans have problems. And so because it's Pride Month, because I am bisexual myself, because it's my birthday month and I want to use this opportunity to give back to others, that is why I decided that for this particular fundraiser, I wanted to choose a nonprofit that is helping LGBTQ youth facing homelessness. I definitely encourage you.
That's a perfect explanation.
Thank you. I definitely understand that homelessness is a really, really big problem, but you can't, it is something that needs to be addressed in specific ways. So
Mm.
that is
Not
that is
just
why
with
I chose
homelessness,
this.
but any issue. You
Yeah.
can't solve every problem with the same medicine.
Mm-hmm.
Like it doesn't work that way. You have to target the specific issues. So you explained that perfectly.
Great job. Great
Thank
job.
you. But I will say, of course, I would love for you to donate to this particular fundraiser, and the link is in the description, and let me have it off on the side so that I can periodically drop it in chat. I have not set up bots, so I don't have that going on right now. But I also encourage you to look at nonprofits in your own community. If you have a homeless shelter in your community, like, go ahead and donate there. I absolutely encourage you to take this as motivation, not just to donate to, my fundraiser, but to see what the need is in your local community and to help where you are able. So quickly about the California Center specifically, they have a variety of programs which are pretty amazing, and they touch on different risk factors for LGBTQ youth. So one is HIV care and prevention. So they do testing to help young people to see if they are HIV positive, because unfortunately a fairly large percentage of HIV positive young people don't know that they're HIV positive. And so, we're actually at a great place, medically speaking, that you can live a fairly normal life with HIV, but you need to know so that you are taking the correct steps for your health and for preventing, the spread of it. So testing is really important. Education is important. Ongoing medical health care. And these are all things that are offered by the California Center. They also offer substance use treatment, because, of course, one way that HIV and other things can spread is through needle sharing. So helping with substance use is another way that you can help with HIV. They also have, in New York, they have a drop-in center. So this is a 24-hour a day location where people can come in and meet other young people. They can get warm meals, they can shower, have access to clothing, they can get enrolled in Medicaid. It's a really great supplement to a homeless shelter with beds, because it is so hard to have those. And so this is somewhere where people can come in for a brief period of time and get the kind of, medical access and food and cleanliness that they might need, even if they can't get a bed.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's
awesome.
This is a really good
awesome.
nonprofit, you guys. I did a lot of research before choosing a nonprofit for the month. They also have a mobile outreach program, so that's in a van, and this is also one that's based in New York, and so they're able to go to all the 5 boroughs of New York. They are able to just reach people, young people who are actually on the streets, and they're able to do a lot through that. They do have the emergency housing program, which is set up a little bit differently than what you might think of as a shelter, because it's more like a home with home cooked meals, with actual bedrooms instead of just a huge dormitory. And people can stay there for 1 to 6 months.
Wow.
But one of the reasons that they need our help is that there's so many young people who do need emergency shelter that they have a long wait list of young people who need help. They also have transitional housing, which can, there's transitional housing is to help you gain independence. So as you are working towards living on your own. So this one statistic says currently 77% of our transitional housing residents are in school, and 99% are employed. It's a way to help them help themselves, because sometimes you just need that little extra care in order to become self-sufficient. And then they also have specific things just for their transgender clients, including hormone replacement therapy, specific transgender housing program, legal services, just all kinds of stuff. And then finally, they do have a job readiness and education program that helps young people, you know, get the education and the job training that they might need in order to become employed. And then, you know, with full employment, you can get yourself out of homelessness. So I went over that really fast because, I mean, you could spend hours reading over their website, which I had done previously. So I hope now you guys can kind of see a better picture of why I wanted to support this program this month, and why I think this particular nonprofit is worthy of recognition. It's just, I've said this before, but you know, it just makes me really, really sad that there are young people who don't have a safe place to live. And anything I can do to help young people is something that I think is important.
Awesome.
I agree.
Awesome.
I love that you chose this as what you wanted to do for your birthday month. I think it's really amazing and admirable.
Thank you.
Agreed.
Well, I love celebrating my birthday month. Like, I've been celebrating the entire month since it kind of started with my 25th birthday. That wasn't deliberate, but I was living in Toronto at the time, and Dan visited me for 2 weekends in a row. And we got one of those, like, tourist cards where you can visit so many different attractions over a 9-day period. And so that kind of, like, started it. Oh, yay, I found you guys. That was really fast.
Hey, let's go.
Oh, yeah.
So that kind of started it because I was like, wow, like 2 whole weekends of celebrating my birthday. Like, this is so cool. And so then for my 26th birthday, I was like, I don't know, kind of a birthday month sounds like fun. And I had a whole bunch of parties. Like, I had a party in my apartment with my friends, and then Dan and I went away for the weekend. And then, yeah, by the time my 27th birthday came along, I was like, yeah, the entire month of June, I'm just going to celebrate. And I think part of it is also that since I have a twin brother, I've always had to share my birthday. So I'm like, well, if you have to share your birthday, you might as well have an entire month to celebrate it. And today is actually my dad's birthday. So
Hey,
he's
happy
also...
birthday.
So, you know, June we celebrate, and he's totally on board with the whole birthday month thing because I introduced it to him a few years ago. And so now, yeah, like all 3 of us, like my dad and my twin brother and I, we all just celebrate all of June. And I just, like, I kind of like the whole Hobbit thing where hobbits give presents away. And, you know, so instead of giving, like, actual presents, I'm like, I'm going to raise money. So, which I've been doing every year since my 30th birthday. So this is, I guess, my 4th or 5th year doing that.
Nice.
And yeah, and Dan and I always start by doing it ourselves. So we are matching the first $250. So once we reach $250, Dan and I will match that so that it's a full $500. And that will also unlock.
I believe you just got another donation.
What?
Friggin' Nerds Media donated $10.
Oh my goodness! Thank you, friggin' Nerds Media. You guys are awesome. I have all these tabs pulled up in order to have all the stuff referenced. But yeah, so a Witches Unite code will be unlocked at, it's either $500, $750. And then if anybody really wants to go wild and donate $100, you get a handwritten letter from me. So who doesn't want happy mail? And then if we reach $1,000, that unlocks a giveaway for a Starscape pendant from Chris, and I've already paid for it. So hopefully we'll reach that, because I guess otherwise I'm going to get a custom Stars Cake Panda pendant, which is fine.
Yeah, this isn't a bad thing.
You know, but
You're gonna exceed the $1,000. Don't worry. Put that energy out
Yeah.
there.
I would
You're
love
gonna
to
exceed it.
give away the necklace to a member of the community, because I already have a necklace that's beautiful, and it technically wasn't custom made, but I feel like she was thinking of me when she made it, because it's like all pink and sparkly. So yeah. Oh, Debbie says the delay is better at 6 seconds. So I think Harry Potter suggested last week that I try low latency, and I couldn't change it once the stream had already started. But I noticed that before the stream started, I could adjust my latency. So I set it up for low latency, and apparently
Nice.
that is the trick to not have a really long buffer. Because I think last week it was like 30
Good to
seconds.
know.
Ooh, I gotta
Good to
try
know.
that.
I might need to try that myself. Yeah.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah. So,
The latency is always annoying.
yeah, I know.
Especially on YouTube.
It's so frustrating. And mine is almost always like 30 to 40 seconds. But I remember that one time, Shanna, I think it was you and me and Rowan, and it got to like 6
7 or 8
minutes.
minutes.
I don't know what was going on. That was so
What?
bad.
Something crazy was happening, and like the latency kept going up to like 7 or 8 minutes, so that I would restart the stream and it would be fine, and then randomly it would get to 7 or 8
Yeah.
minutes. Like
It was so weird. And like we were having such great conversations too, and I have no idea how much of that got cut out.
That's crazy.
No clue. No clue. It
What?
was very frustrating. It was very frustrating. YouTube was being a butthead that day.
Hey, John, welcome. I hope you're having a good Thursday.
Yo.
Oh, and Debbie says, Brita, don't forget your graduation. Yeah, you guys, I reached level 60 on Tuesday.
That's right. That's right. Ba, 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 ba. I saw the screen recording on Twitter. Ba, 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 ba.
Congratulations.
So
Let's
yeah,
go.
I was so close Sunday when I went to bed, but I was like, I cannot. I stayed up really late Saturday night working on the video that was supposed to premiere last night, but I had export issues, so it's gonna go up tomorrow as we finally fixed it. I exported it like 4 times, you guys, and it took that long to figure out, like, I don't know why, but my, because I've never had this problem before. Like, I've been using the same software for years, but the like, fast exporting feature, apparently was making it all screwy. So I had to turn it off, and then, of course, the export takes forever, but at least it's not broken.
Do you export from your editing software?
Yeah.
Or do you... Okay.
Oh, straight to YouTube?
No, I export
Yeah.
it. I export it to my computer, and then I upload it to YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
that's what I do too. Is export it to my desktop.
Yeah, and it was
Okay.
just
Interesting.
so. Anyway, I don't know why it was being like that, but luckily today's video, I was worried that it wasn't gonna be done in time because I had to leave the house at 12:30 for a doctor's appointment, and I was like, and I didn't get back till after 3. So I knew that if I didn't get it exported and uploaded before I had to leave, it like today's video was gonna be really late.
Yeah.
Okay, so it looks like a lot of people. Hey, Jose, thank you for listening. Yeah, what chambers do you guys want to
Harry
do?
Potter. I'm down for whatever. Harry Potter said he's going to be beaconing the whole time, and we can start
Awesome.
whenever. So
Cool.
Yeah, I gotta. I just got mapped,
What?
so I'll be. It
That's
was weird.
rude.
So I was like in Diagon Alley because I had got a message, and then I had got the report have to return to map, and I was like, no. So and then I couldn't even get back on the bus, so I had to actually turn my phone off and turn it back on.
That is so
That's
sad.
rude.
Yeah,
That is
it
very
was happening a
disappointing.
lot yesterday during our stream, so apparently it's a thing.
Some kind of bug or something.
Hmm. Yeah, like everybody, half the people in our stream was like dealing with the same issues. Josh fell off the bus like 4 or 5 times, but got back
Oh
on the
my
bus.
goodness.
Yeah, but got back on the bus 4 times. So yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That is excellent luck. It's all
He's
about.
like,
Yeah.
nobody's gonna hold me down.
I feel like we need to somehow make that a new thing instead of, it's not about falling down but getting back up. It's
Mhm.
about
Mhm.
get kicked off the bus and you get back on again. That
Yep.
should be our
Nobody
new
kicks Josh off
motivational
the bus.
call.
Instead
For
of nobody
sure.
puts baby in the corner, it's nobody kicks Josh off the bus.
Yes,
Right.
I love it. We should just figure out all of the different things that we can redo with a Wizards Unite theme to it.
Yes.
I'm down for that. I'm so down for that.
There's so many
Yes.
you could use.
Oh my goodness.
So
Okay,
many.
what just happened? I have to the Tiltify. I don't have the notifications. So
Oh,
John,
Psycho CPA!
you are so sweet. Oh my goodness. Thank you for your donation. Although now you have to get 2 handwritten letters because I already owe you a handwritten letter, which is fine.
Awesome.
We'll
Thanks,
see.
John.
Thank you. You are always so generous and supportive of all of the good that we
Yes.
try and do as a community. You are a part of that good. So thank you for always being here.
John's amazing, even though I found out today he is a Death Eater. Just letting you guys know.
Oh,
I'm exposing him.
You didn't know that? I thought
Yeah.
we all knew that John was a Death Eater.
I didn't know. He kept it hidden from me for so long.
Oh yeah, there's
So long.
there's gifts going around of him with evidence and stuff.
Oh yeah,
so.
yeah. There's video footage. There's no hiding.
Well, now he's exposed on live stream.
Yes.
Sorry, John.
Him and Britt. Britt's a Death
Yes.
Eater.
Yep.
Oh my
yep.
goodness.
And she's
Yep.
proud
I
of
feel so
it.
betrayed. I feel so betrayed.
Oh,
It's okay. I
forgot about that.
understand.
That's right.
But I mean, Britt is also like obsessed with Loki, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It
She's
fits.
just pro villain.
It's fitting.
Although I have to say,
James, I'm gonna need you to send me a link to your lights, by the way.
they are
Oh
really
yeah.
awesome.
I got you. Yeah, they're Govee lights. I had got like the 32 feet ones. You can control
I
them
need
with
a link.
Alexa. Yeah, I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you.
And now all over everyone's house, someone's saying, "I'm sorry, I didn't understand that."
I always unplug my device.
ALEXA?
Dan
Yeah.
and I call
Whenever we
her.
go live.
Dan and I call her. She who must not be named. So
Oh my god. That's perfect.
that whenever we're
That's
talking about
perfect.
her but not to her, that's what we say. And then there's
Right.
people who have no idea what we're talking about, and so we have one in our kitchen, and we just kind of point up, and we're like, her, you can't say her name.
Aw.
But yeah, one of
It's funny. I don't have an Alexa, but I have I have SIRI on my phone.
Okay.
And I have it turned off, but I had this student for a while who I was teaching and her name was SIRI. And
No.
regardless of the fact that I had it turned off randomly in the middle of me teaching class online with this girl, she would be like, "I'm sorry, I didn't catch that." And I'm like, "I wasn't talking to you." It was so bad.
That's
So
amazing.
bad.
They're always listening. Always.
Always.
So when we first had ours, because this was when we were still living in Duluth, and that was more than 4 years ago, I was watching a movie, and one of the main characters' names was She Who Must Not Be Named. And so our device just kept reacting because she kept hearing her
Oh
name.
my god.
Oh
And
gosh.
I was like, no, I'm not talking to you. It's a movie. But it was also hilarious. I just was cracking up the entire time.
That's all you can do.
Do you think the creators of these devices considered that when they made that setting?
They had to.
Well, you can change the wake word. So if your name,
Oh, I didn't know that.
like if that's your name, you would probably want to change that.
Right.
True.
Obviously. Yeah.
But also, so my twin brother has his wake word is computer, and I didn't realize that when we were like last in South Carolina, and you know, I was like, Dan and my dad and I were talking about something, and somehow computer came up in the conversation, and then she started talking, and we're like, whoa, we thought that it was the same wake word, and no, he had changed it. So we were trying to figure out what the wake word is, and then when it happened a second time, that's when I put it together, because I was like, okay, that makes sense for that to be a wake word. Okay, we are struggling without a Magizu.
Pretty great.
I just got on the bus. I'm in Dark 1.
Yay! You're in Dark 1.
You're in the wrong Dark 1.
Yeah, I'm in.
No Magi in Dark 1.
Okay,
I'm in
you
here
guys,
with
we got
abort,
5
Eeyore,
abort,
seconds. We
Debbie.
gotta
abort.
hop out.
Yeah.
Abort mission.
Oh,
Abort mission.
Punkish and Rita and Eeyore, Debbie, we just filled up.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
see.
Okay, well, Shannon and
Rita
I are
and I
trying
are
again in Dark 1, so hopefully we can get maybe another Magizu. I don't know who else is playing as Magizu. If not, we can drop down to a forest chamber where we don't necessarily need one.
Yeah.
Umbridge or Clarice would be a really good name for the device. Not gonna lie, John. That's
I will
10
love
out of
it.
10
Yeah.
idea.
Yo, that would be clutch. That would be awesome.
Rel said all AI are part of Skynet. The machines are coming.
Too much Terminator. Too much Terminator.
So when Dan and I first started dating, which I've mentioned this before, but not all of you might remember, Dan is also my first boyfriend. So I married my first boyfriend. And
Aww.
I had always been jealous. Hello, other John. Of like girls who like had their boyfriends' t-shirts and like hoodies and stuff. So I was really excited to get like one of his t-shirts to wear. But I also knew from having a twin brother how annoyed he got when girls would steal his favorite t-shirts and his expensive hoodies. So I told Dan, I was like, I really want, one of your t-shirts, but you can have veto power and like, or you can pick one out for me. So he vetoed it, and I went through his t-shirt collection. I ended up choosing one that says, I, for one, welcome our future computer overlords. And I love that shirt, and that is my pajama shirt when I'm in South Carolina with my family. Okay, I'm dropping on to Forest 4 because I don't think we have an extra Magizu. But yeah, I was just like, I feel like, would things really be that bad if we were in the Matrix? I'm not sure. Like,
Ignorance is bliss.
Ignorance is bliss, Like when that villain takes a bite of the steak and he's like, sometimes you just want to have a good steak or something. I think I'd be okay with that.
If we're in the Matrix, couldn't in some ways it be a little bit more like exciting? Because then that means like our reality isn't really reality anyway. So like, let's just have fun,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but then you have to
Yeah,
know.
but
And so that would be the only challenge because then you're aware of
you
your
wouldn't
existence
know. Yep.
outside of it. And so you'd have that
Yep.
existence too. Now, if there's a way to always be in the Matrix, but also know that you're in the Matrix, like that would be cool. Because then, like, yeah, like I want to fly, That sounds great. Okay.
Well, the only way you can do that, you have to be the one to fly. Like, you have to be the one.
Well,
So,
I mean, you can jump really far. I'll take jumping really far.
this is true. This is true.
Even if I can't like
true.
full on fly, just.
This is true.
Oh, cool! We did get
Rita's ready for her
Magizologist.
super jump.
I don't know if Redis is one of us, but I will take a Magizu.
Yeah.
Plus,
We
I
got
have
syrups in here too.
Yeah. One of the nice things about doing, these different night bus live streams is that it can be really helpful to the random people on the bus who just want to do a higher chamber and can't find people. And so I think that that is nice. That's why I don't mind playing with random people, because there are still people asking me, like, what does beacon mean? Or how do you coordinate with the Discord?
Every
And
time.
Yeah.
Yep.
and so it's like, okay, well, we can help more people by
Yep.
doing this.
Yeah, we get that question every stream. What is beaconing? How do you guys coordinate like that? When we post in Facebook talking about our weekend night bus sessions,
Yeah.
they're like, how do you do that? It takes forever and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, patience, and it's when you have a group, you're okay waiting because then like you're chatting with some people and getting to know new friends
Yeah.
and
Right.
stuff. So it's a win-win, honestly.
If the Smadgy is part of my group, can you partial? Because there's a ton of beasts.
Oh, let me
Hopefully,
get a
hopefully they're one of the
Barufio's
people who's
going.
watching but doesn't, say hi in chat, because there's always people who watch who don't speak
Yeah.
up in chat. So, which is
Yeah.
fine. There's no
Working
pressure.
and stuff.
The
Yep.
lurkers.
Yep.
We still love the lurkers.
Yes,
We still love the
100%.
lurkers.
You still contribute to my watch
We're-
hours, so thanks for being here.
I was like,
But make sure
usually
you hit like.
it's usually, especially around this time, Kat's working and like trying to support or like get out of work and be distracted. So I was like, either way, it's a win, and like honored that you spend some time with us. So that's pretty cool.
100%. Yeah, and finding
Alright,
times, like, because this is a global community, finding times when people are available and what works for my own schedule definitely took a lot of trial and error. Especially because
Yeah.
I couldn't convince Dan to join me every Thursday, because for some reason, when the weather is nice, when he's done with work, he wants to go like do stuff outside. And I'm like,
What? What's up with that?
I know. I mean, yeah, we have a great looking yard because he works on it every day, but like he could be doing a night buzz with me on Thursdays.
Right.
So that's why I pushed them up earlier, because he was no longer. I had been doing it later so that he could participate. But he decides to like be productive after work. He's very weird, you guys. Like
What?
he has so much energy and like a high work ethic. I don't know where he came from, but
What a weirdo.
he is a weirdo, okay? But he's
Love
my weirdo.
And a Hufflepuff.
Hey,
So
that's what matters.
that's what matters.
He is a Hufflepuff.
Oh, he's a Hufflepuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Husbands unite.
Yeah.
Husbands unite. I love that.
I was about to say, I think it was Zoe who coined the phrase.
Huffle husband.
Yeah, Huffle husband.
Yep.
And then I know
I've
Mike.
heard you guys talk about that before.
Yep. Mike over at Wizards Guide is a Huffle husband. Myself, Dan. I feel like there's one more, but yeah, it's always funny. It's always funny. Oh man.
Yeah,
I'm
I
just a
almost
single
like I
Slytherin
almost
living
feel
my best
bad
life.
for Hufflepuffs because like Hufflepuffs are such great spouses, and like they're frequently the ones having to be the great spouse instead of having the great spouse.
I don't know about y'all, but I lucked out, so I'm
I
pretty
mean,
good there.
Sue was pretty great, so
Yeah, I lucked out myself, but no, I know what you mean, though. I know what you mean, just
Like,
because personality wise,
You're
right.
Yeah,
You're great too, Brita. Don't shortchange yourself.
thank
Yeah,
you.
for sure.
Thank
For
you.
sure.
I try. I did make dinner last night, so you know.
And you figured out Discord and OBS all by yourself
I mean,
today.
I did, but those
And
are
audio.
like my skills as a person, not as a wife. So my
They add to your relationship, though.
yeah.
okay,
Learning.
I'll take that.
Yeah,
I do think
Yeah.
I do think the fact that
Yeah.
I'm always interested in learning, that's a good thing to have in a partner. Like,
yeah.
You know,
Absolutely.
For sure.
because we should
sure.
always
Absolutely.
be wanting, like, we should all want to grow as people.
Mm-hmm.
Malleability as a human is a good thing.
There you go. Strive to
Alright.
be your better self, not only for yourself, but
Exactly.
for your other. So yeah, for sure.
Exactly.
All right, does anyone want to
Do
go
we want
up
to do
in
Force 4 again, or?
We could try a dark. James, are you currently battling?
Yeah,
Okay.
we just started one.
Oh,
So
okay.
once I finish this one, I'll wait for you guys to finish yours and then I'll hop in with y'all.
John
Okay.
just said anyone who wears pink is high maintenance. Umbridge. Just saying. Okay. I mean,
John calling you out, Rita.
I'm not saying you're wrong. You know, I guess it just depends on your definition of high maintenance. So,
Sure.
I think the
The
important
Annoying
thing
John.
is that I'm very good at being on time when being on time really matters. But Dan sometimes gets frustrated because his family. I actually had to teach Dan that at a certain point, if you're too early, you're actually even more rude than being late. So,
Depending on the event, for sure. For sure.
Yes, exactly.
yeah, well, like when we were still living in Ohio, so in our first year of marriage, we were going to our friend's house in Columbus, and we're gonna have brunch together. So it's like roughly a 2-hour drive from where we were living and Columbus, and you know we had agreed to be there at like 11 a.m. Okay, so
Okay.
at 8 o'clock, I'm having a bowl of oatmeal because I can't go that long without eating in the morning, and Dan is already pacing because he wants to leave. And I was like, babe, you are stressing me out. I am not late. I am fully dressed and I'm eating breakfast, but you are pacing because you're ready to go. And you have to go, you have to either stop pacing or go to another room because
No.
we shouldn't leave for another hour. And he was like, well, I really want to leave soon. I'm like, no, we are not showing up at their house half an hour before we agreed to meet. Like, no.
Yeah, that's too early.
Yeah. So,
That's too early.
he's like, well, I wanted to stop and get gas. And I'm like, that's not going to take 30 minutes. And 2 hours is the long estimate of the drive. That's already, you know, giving extra time for traffic or anything.
Yeah.
So yeah, we showed up at like 10:40, and I was like, we are not ringing their doorbell 20 minutes early. So we ended up going to like a convenience store so he could get caffeine. And I think, finally rang the doorbell 10 minutes early. Like, this is. So yeah. He's gotten
I
a lot
have a
more
tendency
mellow.
to be very early for things too, so I get it. I get it.
But like, it's one thing if it's a doctor's appointment or an interview, like you always want to be early for those. But when you're going to a friend's house because then you're going to go to a restaurant for brunch, it's not a hard start time. So you want to err on the side of like 5 minutes before to 5 minutes after, as opposed to half an hour early. So
I've literally sat in people's driveways for like 20 minutes before on my phone being like, I hope they don't see that I'm out here, because I like don't want it to be too early, but I didn't want to get stuck in traffic, and I get paranoid about it. So
I have made Dan like come up with other things to do before like I'll let him have all the contingency time for stuff, but we are not actually going in somebody's house that early. And he had one friend who was like, no, it's fine, you know, they'll appreciate it. And they kind of looked really surprised when we showed up, and they're like, well, I guess you can do this and just put us to work, which is fine. Dan loves helping people out, but not everybody wants you to show up early enough that you help set things up.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's very true.
Yeah.
That's very true.
I just got out the lobby, so I can battle with you guys if you still need a magi.
Yeah, we do. Do you guys want to do
Point
Dark
me in the right
5?
direction.
Go all the way.
Sure.
I'm currently in Dark 5.
Ba, 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 ba.
What? I don't see you.
Well, I'm sure we'll find some auras. Oh, she's probably
we're already in a battle.
Yeah, she's
Oh,
probably
okay,
already in
gotcha.
there. Yeah.
I
Debbie
was
started
I was
one.
dropping to Beacon while waiting for James.
Yeah, I was doing the same until I saw in the chat that Debbie wanted to do Dark 5, so I popped down.
Nice. So we just need an
We need an aura now. Of course, now we need an aura.
Oh. Of course, now you need an Aurora. Yeah.
Somebody had Thestral Among Us as their name.
Yeah,
cool.
I kind of like that.
Yeah, me too.
That's fun.
Also,
Especially since that's my
apparently John is
Patronus.
wearing pink underwear right now, but he doesn't want us to tell anybody. So,
oops.
Yeah, keep it a secret, guys.
keep it a
Don't
secret,
tell
guys.
anybody.
That's just between us.
Don't say anything, internet.
Yeah. Definitely don't post it anywhere that other people could find out.
Right. Definitely no public. Luckily,
No.
this is a private live stream and it's not linked on the internet. So.
Yeah, no one will ever find out about this.
No, absolutely not.
Hint, wink, wink.
Super secret, not sus at all.
Can I get an aura to confuse the werewolf, please? Either werewolf.
Or this Earthling. That would be amazing and help me out with my spell energy.
Oh, here's a low pixie. I can do that. Yay, John is on the bus.
We got another aura. Let's go.
Also, yes, Jose makes a great point. Don't wash your whites with reds. Yeah. That is a true story, y'all.
Agreed. Oh
I'm not gonna lie, I don't even sort my laundry. It all just goes in the same thing.
Shanna! Are you serious?
What?
Sorting all.
Okay, so I'm a little on the extreme side when it comes to laundry sorting. In fact, more than one, actually every single one of my former roommates is just kind of shocked when they see me sort my laundry.
Really?
Yeah, so first of all, so for the hots, okay, because of course you have your hot loads and your cold loads. Mm-hmm. So there's dark hots, there's color hots, and there's white hots. So that's the simple division. But then for cold, there is the red, pink, orange, and yellow load. There is the blue, green, and purple load. There is the light colors and white load. And there's the dark load. And then there's the harsh fabrics load.
Oh my word.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're intense. You're intense, Brita.
Well, I just really like to take care of my clothes, and so they last a long time by me doing this.
I mean, the majority of my clothes, to be fair, are black. Like 99% of my wardrobe is black. So I don't have to worry much about colors.
Well, that's reasonable. I have a lot of bright colors.
And it suits you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it does. It does. I couldn't see you with any other colors, so.
Yeah.
My winter wardrobe is actually, well, okay, back when I, was having to wear, like, nice clothes for work and stuff, which I technically own those, I just don't wear them very much anymore. It was a lot of black and white and gray. Because, I don't know, like, I feel like more neutral in the winter, and then I wear really colorful scarves, and that way I can mix up all of my scarves with my outfits, and they all coordinate. But now that I don't have to, like, dress up very often, I have all of my sparkly sweaters. Oh, of course, they're all jeweled sweaters.
Of course.
But, they're, like, black and white and gray with sparkles.
Perfect.
Sparkles are the only way. It's the only way. Yeah. I can get behind that. I'm on the sparkle train for sure.
So now I still have neutral tops, like tunic tops, but then I wear really colorful leggings. And so the neutrals are just so that I can wear them with all of my leggings, because I have like 15 pairs of wildly patterned leggings.
Girl, we need to share our legging collection sometime. Yes. I have so many like wild leggings. It's so fun.
They're the best.
Legging haul.
They're so comfortable. And then I have dresses that I can wear with them too. John says all of his clothes have sparkles. I mean, I'm not surprised, John.
Yes.
Like, sparkles are the best, so.
My only qualm with leggings is that I feel like they should have pockets, and I don't understand why they don't have pockets.
I understand. Yeah. I actually have one pair of leggings with pockets.
Really?
They're called pocket leggings. So.
Oh, that is
to the point.
very straight.
Yeah, they're very accurate. So that was from a collaboration I did last year with Pact, which is an organic cotton clothing company. And so yeah, they sent me 2 pairs of leggings to review, and one of them is pink with pockets. I always feel like whenever I talk about something I own that at some point was gifted to me, I need to clarify that. Like, even when I still talk about my massive float mango, which was gifted to me in like 2016, I'm like, well, so this was part of a collaboration 5 years ago. I'm all about those disclaimers, y'all. All about disclaimers.
Yeah. Let the people know.
My only leggings with pockets are from Fabletics. So they're like workout leggings. So they're made so like when you're out working out, you can put your phone and your keys and whatever in your little pocket. And I love them, but like they're not like the cute leggings. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Rita, first thing after someone says they like your pants, thanks, they have pockets. I'm the same way with dresses.
Your dress. Oh my God, if a dress has pockets.
Best dress ever. Yeah.
Yes.
The dress that I was wearing in the video that went up today has pockets, and it is
Nice.
it is such a great dress, and I got it secondhand, so it's also, you know, like environmentally friendly.
Yeah.
And I was super excited to find it. It's J. Crew, and like full on J. Crew, not J. Crew Factory. And I got it for less than $10. And I told Dan that day that dress new alone would have cost more than everything we spent that day on my secondhand clothes. So
wow.
I was feeling pretty good about our shopping adventures that day. But now I'm like, just because it's secondhand doesn't mean I need to buy all the things. So I have not been shopping since then, because I basically just had to buy more shorts. My COVID-19 apparently is one of the quips about the weight gain, meant that none of my shorts fit me anymore, so I had to buy all new ones. Have
you guys seen the? Oh, go ahead.
No, you can go on.
I was just gonna ask, have you guys seen the TikTok that has the audio where it's like, it has pockets, and it's always people like wearing dresses or skirts or something, and it's like they're showing off the pockets in it, and they're dancing.
That's amazing. And now I like want to make my own, because I get so excited when I have dresses with pockets. Like, they are the best.
You need to. I support this. Do you have TikTok?
No. So I briefly had it. I didn't do any videos on it, but I briefly had it. And then I got really paranoid about the safety features, and so I deleted it. But now I'm wondering if like something changed with... I'm wondering if it would be like safe to use. I was just really paranoid about China getting my information.
I mean, fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Plus, I mean, I have done Reels, which they don't go nearly as viral as TikTok, but it's still vertical short form video.
Right.
Well, and the one thing would be, if I had TikTok, I don't think it would be hard for me to stick with a single, like, genre, because, like, with Instagram and Twitter and Facebook, I have all of my different profiles where I do different types of content.
Yeah.
And I really don't want to have to manage 2 to 3 different TikToks.
Fair. I don't stick with a single genre with anything, to be fair, so. I'm just like, I'm here.
Yeah.
This is what you get.
Yeah.
If you like it, great. If you don't, see you later. I think Instagram is the only thing that I have multiple accounts for, and I don't even like regularly use my Pokemon account or my Wizards Unite account. I just post everything on my main account. So-
I mean, again, whatever
Yeah, I'm
works.
trying to think how many accounts I have. I think I have two. I think I have two. One for the channel, and then my own personal one, which I never use my personal one either. Like,
Okay.
my parents always look for pictures of kids and stuff, and I'm like, I forgot to take pictures.
Okay, so Twitter, I have my Balbrita account, and then I have HP Witches Unite, and then I manage HP Woo Hub, for Twitter. Like Zaragon, who owns the website, has not tweeted in like 2 years. Like everything is me.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So that's all me. Like he used to help more with the tweeting, and he does not. And then I also have Muddling again, which I don't use very often, but that's to go with my my Christian website. So that one's like most of my faith content goes there. And then that might be it for Twitter. Yeah. But then Instagram, I also have.
Girl.
So Instagram, I have Belbrita, and I have HP Witches Unite. I also have a repost account called I Have This Thing with Pink Flowers, and then I also have Muddling again, which I don't update very often. And then I have a personal private one, which is where I follow people I know in real life. Because who you follow affects the algorithm. And so if I follow random people from my niche accounts, then that's going to like influence my account. So I have a private account that I pretty much just use for following people. I think
that makes sense.
I think that's it on Instagram. And then Facebook pages, I have Witches Unite, Belbrita, and Muddling Through again. But I also manage the Wizards Unite Hub Facebook page. And again, Zaragon hasn't done anything there in about 2 years. So if you get a response on that page, and if there's any posts on that page, that's all me. Yeah.
You've got your life together, your social media life, and I'm over here fluttering around like I'm existing and don't know what I'm doing.
Well, so here's the thing is I know what I'm doing, but I don't have time to do it right. So that's the thing is that I know how to create Facebook content that goes viral, but I just don't have time to do it. And I know how to build an Instagram account, but I don't have time to be consistent on one account, let alone all of them. But because I have all these interests, they can't just be one account or just it won't work. So yeah, I have a lot of knowledge. I just don't have the time or the energy to implement it.
That's the thing, like, because I was talking to a friend of mine's, because they're on social media and stuff a lot, and they're trying to grow their certain brand or whatever. And I was like, you might want to just stick with one and then let that be able to branch out to the other ones, or kind of have your other social medias refer to that one site that you're going to be focusing on, because like being a master of all, you become a master of none. Like you have to focus on one thing and be good at that in order to at least have time or build yourself up so you can branch out to the other stuff. For sure.
And all the algorithms for everything and how they work, and they work differently on one website than another. Like it gets really frustrating. It's so frustrating trying to keep up with it. Like I gave up a long time ago. I was like, I'm over trying to like chase this. I'm just gonna have a good time and do what I want to do, and you know, we'll see what happens.
John says that half my day is spent sorting clothes, and I would have more time if not for that. The sorting clothes, I actually have down to a set. Well, it's part science, part art.
Okay.
It's actually, okay, this might sound weird, but anyone who, if you've ever like struggled with mental, illness, I have depression and anxiety, and this is going somewhere, I promise. Having chores that are easy for me and that don't require a lot of thinking are chores that I can do even when my depression is bad. Because I have, I really struggle with motivation and, getting overwhelmed by stuff. So sorting the laundry is actually super easy for me. And it's also, doing laundry and doing dishes are the two chores that also, make me feel good about myself. Because you can physically see what you did.
Mm-hmm.
So I can be like, look, our laundry basket has gone down. Or, look, Dan's closet is more full than it used to be. Or there's no longer dirty dishes in the sink.
Yeah.
So I know, it sounds kind of, our house is not organized overall, but I basically always do the laundry and always do the dishes because those are really easy for me to get done, even when I'm having a crap day. And the laundry, we have, it helps that we have 3 bins in our bedroom. So they're already pre-sorted into colors, darks, and whites. And then I just have to sort from there into more colors and hot or cold.
Easy.
And Dan's not allowed to do laundry because he does it wrong.
I'm sure he's really sad about not having to do the laundry too.
Super, super sad. Yeah. So in our first year of marriage, he was trying to be helpful by moving the laundry from the washer to the dryer. And I had tights in there, which are supposed to be line dried.
Oh.
I had them in a bag. So luckily, they didn't get damaged, but they were very fuzzy for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Because he ran them through the dryer.
Aww.
Luckily, tights are pretty easily replaceable too. So
they are.
Very true.
And
he didn't ruin your favorite pair of pants with pockets or leggings with pockets.
That would be heartbreaking to ruin
That would be
anything with
devastating.
pockets because pockets are life. I think we've
Pockets are
established that.
Hashtag pocket gang.
Yo,
Yes.
our football pants we used to wear. We used to keep stuff in the pockets where you would slide in your thigh pads or your knee pads and stuff.
Okay.
And we used to keep Vaseline to help make sure cats couldn't tackle you.
Nice.
So we would keep a little thing of Vaseline. It would also
Oh my god!
it would also help with chapped lips, obviously. But cats started keeping jewelry and stuff in there because you weren't allowed to have it on the field.
Okay.
So they would sneak it in their thigh pads and stuff, or even cut a
Oh
hole
my
in their thigh pad
goodness.
so they can look
Wow.
nice on the field.
my
cats
goodness.
find loopholes to do stuff. So yeah, that's the closest I've been to tights with pockets.
Hey, it works. It works.
It does.
You
It's bad useful.
understand how great pockets are, They're
Yes,
the best.
yo, so clutch. So clutch. For sure.
That's fantastic.
Yes, the good old days.
The good old days.
The good old days.
Yeah. Yo, I miss my football pants and stuff. They were always comfy.
You
Mad
should
comfy.
you should make it a style that you wear football pants regularly.
Or just wear it
Yeah,
outside. Just wear it
yeah.
outside.
Bring it
Why
back.
not? I
Yeah.
say make it a thing. Make it a thing.
Shorts. Yeah, because
I
they're
like
considered
it.
they're basically shorts anyway, so
See?
yeah, that is true.
Just make it a thing.
Yeah.
Live your best life, James. Don't let anybody tell you can't.
Yes,
True,
for sure.
true.
Agreed. That's something my dad always told me. So he said, "Why not?" I was always his thing. Why not?
I like it.
Exactly.
Steph made it back
That's
after I
the
got the
attitude
chicken.
we need.
All right,
Steph, what are
Snaz?
you cooking?
Yeah.
That's always cooking something
know.
delicious.
I know. I feel like every live stream we're like, what is Steph making for dinner tonight?
Every time, every time, every time. I'm like, yo, cooking goals for sure.
I'm gonna
Let's get my
invite
No,
game up.
for real.
I'm gonna invite Steph to my dad's house and then surprise her with a kitchen and be like, "So, Steph, you're making dinner." See if it works. Here's my tiny kitchen, because yeah, the kitchen in my dad's house is really small. But I'll buy you anything you want if you cook it.
I love that.
Perfect. Yeah,
Tell
she's
us what
always
ingredients
telling
you
me.
need.
Yes, creamy chicken and noodles. That sounds delicious.
Gracious. That does sound good.
I'm hungry
Oh.
now.
I know. I'm always
Yeah.
hungry after stream. I'm like,
Oh, it's usually around dinner time when
It is,
we're
it
finishing
is.
up
Yeah.
anyway. So yeah.
So
But
Dan and I are
I try not
supposed
to
to
talk too
have
much about food.
taco casserole tonight, but we forgot to get the ground beef out before this morning. So I don't know if it's going to be thawed enough to make taco casserole tonight. So we might have to do that tomorrow.
Is taco casserole just like taco ingredients, but not in a tortilla?
Pretty much. So we actually call it taco bake, but I feel like taco casserole is a more accurate name to share. And it's like taco meat and that you put in a casserole dish, and then we top it with cornbread. And then at the very end, you sprinkle cheese on top. And
Okay.
it's supposed to be a little bit healthier than just that, because you would normally mix the corn. You would mix corn in with the ground beef and peppers, but I can't eat that. So we just
Right.
have plain meat and like seasoned meat and sauce, and then and there's also supposed to be corn in the cornbread, and there's also supposed to be French fried onions on top. But again, I can't eat those things, so ours is pretty plain. But it's really good and it's really hearty.
Yeah.
It's the way we make it's not super healthy, but it's not like unhealthy. It's a neutral
Yeah.
food, you know.
Okay.
As long as it tastes good. Like as long as it tastes good.
It
Exactly.
tastes good and it's really easy, and you know, we're small eaters, so like that's like anything that takes a pound of meat is at least 4 servings for us, sometimes 5 servings. So it, you know, it is good leftovers. But my family made it, like my mom made it for us when we were kids. It was my step grandmother's recipe. It's one of those recipes that like, it's like, oh, it's a family recipe, but if you look it up online, like everyone has the same family recipe.
Yeah. Yeah.
So-
That
There might
was
be some small tweaks.
yeah. Everybody has their own little thing to it, which is pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, the,
trying to think.
the
Ours
peppers might have been
is-
original. So
Frito pie is the big one for us.
Yum.
For my grandma.
We grew up with Frito pie too.
Yeah, that thing. That's like a special thing she'll make. So we'll either go to my grandma's house or my mom will make some. So I just learned how to make it, so I haven't tried it yet, so I'm scared, but it's pretty simple. You can't really
It's
mess
pretty
it up.
easy to make.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's something about like I don't know, there's something to it with the way my grandma makes it where it's just
Aw.
it's real good. It's real good. And she's from Texas anyway, so like it's clutch. It's clutch.
It's flavored.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Oh, I gotta start partialing.
Well, it kind of reminds
Ooh.
me of, okay, so grilled cheese sandwiches. They're always better when someone else makes them for you. Like,
Yes. Every time.
like my mom's mom made the best grilled cheese sandwiches. And, you know, just your canned Campbell's tomato soup. But it was just so good when she made it. And then Dan makes them for us. And they're always better when he makes it than when I make it. And
My dad makes the best grilled cheese.
see, it's and
Always.
you know, you think the secret ingredient is love, and that's maybe part of it, but I'm pretty sure it's butter.
Yeah.
It's the right ratio of butter.
Yeah.
And that's the
You
thing is,
can
I'm
get
always like,
some good
oh,
bread
like
too, though.
I don't want to use that much butter because it's not healthy, but it doesn't taste as good. So
Yeah.
if I don't see the butter being put into it, then the calories don't count.
Is that how it works?
That's what I
I
heard.
have
That's
all
what I
kinds
heard.
of special calorie math.
That's
So
what I heard.
I'm here for it.
Yeah.
I am here for it.
So
For
one of my
sure.
things is if you walk to a restaurant, then all the calories you eat that night are neutral. Because
Thank you.
walk
Yes.
them off.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
I can get behind that. I can get
Yes.
behind
So
that.
this is what I tell
Yeah.
my family if we're at the beach and we walk 10 minutes to dinner. I'm like, calories don't count tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be telling myself that in New York, man. Like I was like, we're gonna
Just
walk
say we're
enough.
gonna walk it
I'm gonna
off.
have so much butterbeer and chocolate at the New York store, and I'm like, hey, it's not really adding up because I'm negating it with
Vacation
all the
calories
walking.
don't
Yeah.
count anyway.
Right, that's true.
True,
Vacation
true.
calories don't
If
count.
you're on vacation or holiday, like none of that counts.
Yeah,
None of
that is
counts.
true.
Yeah,
That is
exactly.
true. But yeah, I like that thought process. I can get down with that one.
Rita, I also make really great peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. And so it was heartbreaking to me to find out that Dan doesn't like peanut butter because I know he is weird. Okay. Like, I love peanut butter. I eat peanut butter literally every
Me
single
too.
day. Okay. The second time, well, I guess the third time I went to France, but it was the second time I was working there. I actually packed 3 giant jars of peanut butter with me because it was so hard to find and so expensive in France. And I used
Wow.
up all of those jars in the first 2 or 3 months of being there. And then I had to spend €4 per jar that was like this big. It was very expensive. But
Oh my goodness.
Get out.
I
That's
really
crazy.
love peanut butter. And Dan
When I
won't
was
eat
in
it.
university and broke, oh my goodness.
That's a
That's
shame.
Yeah.
No,
When I was in
it's
university
hard
and
life.
broke, I literally lived on jars of peanut butter and just orange juice. Like I would just be like, you know what? It's fine. I'm having just peanut butter for dinner. Like I don't have money for bread, just peanut butter, and let me drink some orange juice. I mean, it worked.
Yeah.
I'm alive.
It's a balanced meal.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Who needs anything else? If you have peanut butter and you have orange juice, you're fine.
It works. It works.
Debbie, yes, I reached level 60 on Tuesday. If that's what you mean, do you have your XP?
Oh yeah, speaking of which, my BBE is
do you mean by
running
7,500
out.
XP? So I still have to do more than just a 7,500 XP because I just started on the 3rd set of tasks. So it won't.
I'm still on part 1 if it makes you feel better. I haven't left my neighborhood, and because nothing spawns here, I can't pick up ingredients off the map. So
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair.
That was literally me. What, April? April was so busy. But if you look at my registry, I didn't finish any of those brilliant events. Like none of them, because
Really?
I did not leave the house because I was just working. I did not leave
Yep.
the house,
Yeah.
so I couldn't even do anything half the time. But
It's
yeah,
been a busy month.
yeah. With that, I mean, just from the Wizards Unite side of things, like I think there was like 6 events. I think I want to say.
So many events, and they just keep happening. Like,
Yeah,
it's nonstop.
it was nonstop. Yeah, and we just put out the adversaries event news, the
today.
3rd one for the month. But then, as soon as that ends, that's when the dragons come, and I'm just like, good gracious! Like, it's supposed to be the holiday weekend. We're supposed to be chilling. I mean, granted, I will spend my 4th of July looking for dragons. Like, that is no big deal.
Oh,
but
yeah.
still, it's just back to back. It really
I
is.
am so excited for the dragons. Dragons are like my favorite event easily.
I think
Yo,
they're
the
everybody's
XP
favorite
just
event.
alone. Yeah. And this will be the first time I'm doing a dragon event and having the preferred client unlock. So
Ooh,
gold gift
oh,
chances as well.
same. Yeah, I did get
Yeah,
Yeah.
that.
yeah. So it's
I
going to
should
be
hit
fun.
level 60 next month too. So,
Woohoo!
Yeah. Ooh, let's go.
Join the advanced guard. I didn't even know that was the name of it until I think Debbie tweeted that at me and I was like, huh? And I went back and looked at my achievement. I'm like, oh yeah, you get an achievement that says you joined the advanced guard.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
so I actually
Yeah.
changed my registry badge for the first time in I don't even know how many months to include that because I usually don't change
yes.
that.
That's a big
I don't
deal.
think I've changed mine since the beginning of the game, to be fair.
Really?
Yeah.
Yo, I
I
think
like
I've
my titles.
yeah, so we were talking, I think it was last week. We were talking about that on our live stream because we were just like, yo, like do people change the titles? Because with all the new titles that
There's
are
so
being added
many.
with like the
It's
bonus
one for
assignments and
every
stuff,
event or two. Yeah.
and yeah, and you're just like, is it worth it getting a new title? And then like you just hear other people who are like, well, I'm at level 60 and I don't really have that much to do. So if there's a challenge, it's something new for them to do. So I get that aspect, but for
Yeah.
me, I'm just like, no, if I'm not having fun with it, like then I'm not even going to stress about trying to get the title.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
just something nice to have, honestly.
I think it was it the adversaries event before last that I wanted to finish so badly because I wanted the title that came with it. I really liked it, but there was no way. There was no way it was gonna happen. I was so disappointed. I was like, but I want the title.
I like don't even
Yeah.
think about the titles. For me, the only thing that I absolutely have to do is the main four tasks of every brilliant event because I want my brilliant registry to be completely filled in. And so
Yeah, yeah.
anything else, I just don't stress about. Um,
Yes, yes,
like I
agreed.
didn't complete the anniversary event because I didn't feel like driving to a greenhouse, and that's the same thing with the owls. I didn't feel like driving to a greenhouse, and it's not that far of a drive because the closest point of interest for us is a greenhouse, so it's like a 5-minute drive, but you
Hmm.
still have to get in the
It's
car,
inconvenient.
and
It
it's like
is.
Yeah.
if I'm
It
not
is.
already out, that
It
just
is.
seems like a waste. Like
Yeah.
why
I
am I
think
driving just to play a game?
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
Steph had the same problem. That was the only thing she didn't finish was the
Mm-hmm.
greenhouses.
Hmm.
Because it's inconvenient when you have to get in the car and go somewhere, and it's not like you're already going somewhere or
Right.
something,
Right,
you know?
right,
Yeah.
right, right. I will say though, what event was it? I think it was the community day one, with the baby beast.
Mm-hmm.
And I was out. I didn't play at all during the day because like it was two birthday parties I was a part of, and I
Mm.
had ran into a lot of friends. But anyway, I ended up playing around 8 o'clock, yeah, 7, 8 o'clock, and trying to finish the event. I had got to silver, and I stayed out there till 1 o'clock playing just to get the gold. But I was having so much fun, and I
Yeah.
forgot how much fun it is to actually walk and see
Mm-hmm.
flares and play outside. It's something about the fresh air. It's something about seeing a
Mm-hmm.
surprise spawn that you wasn't expected. Like I get Niantic is all about exploration and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So like I'm down with that, but sometimes, especially now with people still being in lockdown and stuff like that, it's greenhouses and portkey type stuff, tasks like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not good for most of the community, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This past community day was so much fun for me because I drove 3 hours to go hang out with Rel and his family and walk around the lake where he lives and play Harry Potter. And it was just like the first time that I've been able to do that since prior to the pandemic.
Yep.
And it was just like, oh, it was so much fun. I had so much fun. It was amazing.
Yes, yes. Especially playing with others, because we did have our first
Hmm.
local community day that community day. So there was like 6 of us out there. We usually rolling deep, but everybody's like slowly getting back to it.
Yeah.
But man, like it's so much fun just talking, playing the game, walking around and people yelling, oh, I see Fluffy, I see Red Flare, I see this, and like everybody also getting excited about the
Yeah.
same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Yep. Getting
that's
excited
so
together and not just sitting by yourself and being like, oh.
yeah,
Oh.
Yeah.
exactly. So yeah,
That's why I love these live streams too, though, because it's like you're getting excited and playing with other people, and
Right.
it's not just you sitting in your room like, oh, well, I guess I'll play some now. Oh, look at that.
yeah,
Oh, look.
Yeah.
Let me take a screenshot.
exactly.
Yeah. And
I
I'll definitely
was
say that's the silver lining of the pandemic is that we started doing group live streams probably in March or April of last year. And that was before the
Yep,
night buzz, you
yep,
know? So a
yep,
whole bunch, like a
yep,
different group for community day would get together every month. Um,
yep,
and, you know, I think that's something that we're going to continue.
yeah,
I really hope we do. I really
yeah.
hope we do because
We
I love
need
it.
to.
I think we will
Yeah,
because
those are so much
it's
fun.
so much fun, like getting to hang out together on screen. And you know, obviously, I miss playing in person with people, and I'm really hoping August Community Day. I'll have to check the date. I'm really hoping that Dan and I are gonna be in town so we can meet up with our Atlanta community again.
Hmm.
But you know, we live in 3 different states, but we're getting to do this live stream together, and people in chat
Yeah.
Right,
are all over the world, and they're getting to be part of it
right,
too. And
right.
so it's
Yep.
nice that we get to do this as well.
Yeah,
Hi,
yeah. I was thinking
Jen. Thanks
about
for lurking.
Gen Kingdom. Um, I was thinking about trying to do streaming just off the phone, like Chris used to do,
Yeah.
because like,
Mm.
yo, especially having like a Dark Detector party or something like that,
Yes.
like that's still
Mm-hmm.
hype. That is still so
Yes.
much fun.
Mm-hmm.
So at least like doing Dark Detector parties, then hopping on the night bus and then finishing with another Dark Detector or something.
Yes.
I think that would be clutch for sure. So
That would be really fun. I've thought about doing that too, but like I'm concerned about the internet like
hmm.
connection while I'm out because I feel like depending on where I'm at, sometimes the game runs really smoothly and
Yep,
sometimes it doesn't.
Right.
And then
yep.
like if you add taking up bandwidth, doing like a live stream on top of that, I'm like, is it gonna just like die? I don't know. I don't know what's gonna
Yeah.
happen.
So we used to do that when the game had first came out, just to like keep content on the channel while putting together like guides and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it got to a point where it's just like viewership wasn't as high, but granted we were like smaller. But I really want to go back to that. I have seen a rig that I've been wanting to try for two
Ooh.
years,
Oh.
and
Okay.
Okay.
you use a GoPro so you can do in IRL live streams with the game
Okay.
and yourself and walking around downtown. You have like a
What?
little pack
Making my way
and your
downtown. Sorry.
GoPro and everything with the game connected. And you
Okay.
have to have your own like little modem that you can carry with you. It's like a
Wow.
Right.
$2,000
Oh.
set or rig,
Woo! That's
but
an
$2,000. Okay.
investment. That's
but
an investment.
but if you want to be like the only one actually walking around streaming and playing a mobile game, it might be something you want to consider doing, especially with everyone just playing from home. And
Yeah.
so I think it was A Drive because I follow a lot of Pokemon content creators for my kids and stuff. He was one of the first cats I saw do it. Then Mystic Seven had just did it during the last Pokemon Go Community Day,
Yeah.
and that yo, it's a nice setup if you have it. You look weird amongst
Yeah.
people in the crowds because they're like,
Who
"What is he
cares?
doing? Who
Seriously.
is he talking to?" But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
If
Snash.
you
Thank
if
you,
you don't
Snaz.
already have a GoPro, oh,
Snaz, I will
Yeah.
go ahead.
definitely put that towards the Tiltify. I Yeah, I mean any donations today go towards the fundraiser. So thank you so much, Naz, for donating, and I'll take that and put it towards Tiltify. So thank you.
Clutch.
Yes.
Thanks, Snash.
If you don't already have a GoPro, James, and you are going to invest in that, I recommend checking out the Yi action camera instead. It's
Really?
more affordable, and I used to have one until I absolutely murdered it jumping off a 50-foot cliff.
Wait, what?
But
What?
I went cliff diving when I was in Hawaii, and
Okay.
I kind of destroyed my action camera as well as my tooth, and it's fine. But yeah, I have a fake tooth because I smacked myself in the face with the camera jumping off a cliff. You know, it is what it is.
As you
What?
do. Right.
As you do. As you do. But the Yi action camera, I felt like my audio that I had from that was better than what I was hearing from the GoPros prior to me like messing the camera up.
Yeah.
And it also has like fantastic like visual
Okay.
recording as well. So
Okay.
I
Okay.
would just look
Okay.
into it. I don't know what the
Yeah.
upgrades on it have been since I had it before, but it's way more affordable
Uh-huh.
and I loved it. So it
Okay.
might save you a little bit of money there.
Yo, I like the recommendation because yeah, everyone's either just said GoPro or use a second phone. And
Yeah.
so to get the at least the visuals while you're streaming in real
Yeah.
life. So yeah, I'll definitely check that out. But it's
Yeah.
something I'm like might be a Christmas present. And like
Okay.
if we have another wolf, fingers crossed we do next year, it would be nice to have in stream for those who, aren't there and stuff. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
definitely thinking about it for sure. Been talking about it and doing research on it. Ooh.
That would be cool.
I'm not sure
Yeah,
I can
I think
convince
so.
Dan to buy a $2,000 rig, though. You want to say hi?
Yeah.
Is it a car?
Dan's like, if it's a car, that would be fine.
That's a steal.
Of course, he can't hear anything.
I can kind of hear.
Yeah.
Kind of hear.
I,
No,
I'm I'm
James.
sure
James
there's
is
a
Tell
cheaper
him
telling us.
it's
version.
like a car. It's
Yeah.
kind of like a car.
Yeah.
Thank you, Steph, for hanging out with us. James was telling us about a rig where you can,
Stream in real life.
yeah, you can like stream a mobile game, but also have your own camera and have it all. It also includes like a pocket modem,
Yeah.
kind of like we had in
Yep.
Japan, I guess.
Yeah.
But he says it's $2,000, so.
Yeah.
I thought the new iPhones could do that kind of built in. Wasn't that their thing that you could do streaming with your camera?
I have no idea.
Yes, yes,
Well,
with the
yeah.
new Pro Max, but you still have to rely on your normal network though. So I think with the modem, actual portable modem, you don't have to worry about a outside cellular network. If we're getting technical with stuff a little bit.
I don't know. If the portable modem's not any faster than your cell phone connection, I assume it's using the same network.
No, it's using something different. Using
Okay.
something different. So you would basically like you have Wi-Fi from your modem to directly to your phone, or you can jack it in if there's a connection to it. Well, it would be impossible to have an Ethernet to it, but there's ways. I can send you the link to the video, Dan. But it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's pretty
Okay.
cool. Yeah.
A
Yeah,
mere
Pretty cool.
I'm gonna need one of those
No
modems when I get
guarantees.
my van.
No
A
guarantee.
mere $2,000. That would probably be the most expensive
It's
thing.
just chunk change,
Yeah.
just a little pocket change, you know.
Oh, I need to plug my
No,
phone.
that's a couple of months savings at least.
Oh Lord,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm currently
For sure.
making about $20 a month in YouTube revenue, so
Mhm.
it'll just take me
A couple years.
a couple years.
The costs will probably come
That's-
down.
That's about where I'm sitting at too, Brita. So yeah, it'll be a while, but we'll get there.
Yo, ad revenue is weird. I
So
don't
weird.
understand it. I don't understand it. Now apparently you get more if you have mid-roll ads.
I hate middle
But-
ads,
Yeah.
so I don't
I'm
do
never
that.
doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't watch through mid-roll ads, so I would never put like my audience through that, but
Yeah.
that's something people do nowadays, especially if your video's like 14 to 20 minutes long.
Yeah.
People start adding them every 10 minutes, so
No,
Yeah.
we,
it's something.
Yeah, I try and make the ad experience as painless as possible. So you can always have the option
Mm-hmm.
of skipping. I don't ever do
Mm-hmm.
non-skippable, and I don't do it
Yep.
mid-roll.
Yep.
But yeah,
Yeah, I think ours is just at the beginning and end.
yeah,
I think with skippable ads. I think that's what it
because
is.
yeah. But I'll take it. I
But
mean,
I watched through all of you guys.
I watch y'all's
I watch
ads
all
too.
y'all's.
Yeah. It's
I
like
have premium, so I don't gotta watch ads.
I mean,
So
that works
YouTube get
too.
that money.
Well, and
Yeah, it does.
apparently it actually, I was looking at my analytics for the first time pretty much ever. That's how I know that I'm currently getting about $20 a month. You get a percentage of your premium, like premium
You do.
people who watch your videos. So
You actually make
Oh.
more money off of premium people than you do off of ads.
I did not know
really?
that.
I did not know that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, most of the time, unless you're one of those crazy financial channels that makes like, what is it, like $20 CPMs or something, then like you're probably
Whoa.
not. Financial
Whoa.
channels have really good CPMs, really
Whoa.
good.
I believe it,
So
but that's just a lot though.
I got into the wrong
that's
industry.
good.
I need to learn more about finances. No.
That's yeah. I'm trying to think with ours because I think ours is like right around 200 with ad, but like it's still when I was talking to somebody who has like 10,000 subs and theirs wasn't even that much higher than ours. So ad revenue is just so weird, man. That's why
Yeah.
like patrons and
Mm.
merch and stuff like you guys. I know all you guys like have Patreon and stuff, so I know that jink is usually clutch because you can't rely on
Mhm.
YouTube sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
it
I'd
makes
yeah.
rather
it makes a
support on
huge
Patreon and
difference.
skip the ads.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
Patreon or YouTube memberships, it
Mm-hmm.
makes a huge difference. It makes
Mm-hmm.
a huge difference.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, John and
Ooh.
Steph are
Wait, we went
talking
in here
about
with
the
three.
extremely wide range of content that is covered on my during my live streams. Yes, I'm
We talk
here.
about everything.
I'm here to teach you guys all about the importance of the challenges the LGBTQ youth are facing, as well as how to properly sort your laundry, which are clearly like
Yes.
equally important conversations to have. So
Well, I'm gonna go do some
And don't
laundry,
forget
so
about tights
that's
with
fine.
pants. I mean, with
I don't know if
pockets.
you guys
So
heard that because
Yeah.
I 100% said earlier in the stream that after work, what does Dan like to do?
go outside and do stuff.
So he's gonna go take care of the lawn now.
I got my Prime Day fertilizer in.
Oh, I'm so
Oh,
excited for
nice, nice. Well, we're gonna miss you, Dan. Good seeing you. Thanks for stopping by, man.
Yes, thanks for stopping by, Dan.
Yes, he's very supportive, but he's making. I mean, it's like I probably shouldn't complain that my husband just works too hard. You know, like that's
Yeah,
that's pretty bad.
that's yeah. That's a
There
good
could be
problem to
worse
have.
things. There
Yeah.
could be worse things.
There could be worse
No doubt.
problems to have. So,
For sure.
and
For
I love
sure.
our garden. So, it's a very peaceful oasis.
Yeah, every time I see you film out there, I was like, yo, y'all hooking that thing up, man. Like, seriously.
I feel
Looks
like
so
Dan
nice.
won the quarantine projects. You know, I mean, like my banana bread was great, but Dan built a pond. Okay, he
Yeah.
built the pond and waterfall and that patio.
I was gonna say, yeah, did he do the deck
Dang.
and stuff? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
A friend did help him a little bit with the patio, but he did most of it himself. And also the raised garden beds, like he did all of that himself.
Yeah, Dan wins.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
Dan wins for sure.
I just figured out how to do streaming during the pandemic. I think that was the only thing I figured out how to do. Something new. I think that was it.
I started drawing on an iPad. That's it. That's all I got.
Oh, nice. Nice.
That's not even good.
I experimented
Depends
with
on who you talk to.
different gluten-free banana bread recipes. Not that I'm gluten-free, but I was for a while to see if it would help with my Crohn's. Spoiler alert,
Mhm.
it did not help. But that means that we have all this expensive gluten-free flour.
Oh.
So I was trying to figure out how to make a good gluten-free banana bread with all my different flours. So I have a whole bunch of like recipe notes and all the variations that I tried written down.
Yeah.
And then other than that, I read a lot of books. Like I read more books last year than in any previous year that I had kept track of reading books.
Okay.
That's awesome.
And I'm on track to do the same thing this year because I think my goal is maybe 52 books and I'm like 10 books ahead of schedule. So
Nice.
Nice.
I really like to read. And
John, I only eat gluten-free bacon.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, I love
my
bacon.
goodness.
Dan and I eat a lot of bacon.
If your bacon has gluten, I'm a little bit concerned.
I would
Yeah,
be concerned
right?
as well. Yeah, that does
Right.
not sound like real bacon.
I want to know why.
Hi, Leonard. Welcome.
Welcome.
Okay, so
Oh my
we have opinions on whether or not to put chocolate or walnuts in banana bread. So
Chocolate.
for me, it's really easy because I can't eat chocolate and I can't eat nuts. So I don't put either of those in my banana bread.
You can't eat
You
chocolate?
can't have chocolate.
I didn't know that.
So,
Oh no.
like, I had figured it out a while ago that the dairy content of milk chocolate is still too high because I can only have certain types of milk, or I can only have certain types of dairy products, and milk is one that makes me sick. And so apparently milk chocolate is too high in milk. So I was like, well, at least I can have dark chocolate. It was great. But then dark chocolate started upsetting my stomach too. I'm like, this doesn't have any milk in it.
Oh.
So yeah, but I can have stuff that's made with cocoa powder. So like I can have chocolate cake and brownies because it's cocoa powder. It's not chocolate.
Yeah.
My
Okay, I
stomach
see what you're
does
saying.
not make sense. I have a whole bunch of weird rules that I have to follow.
I wonder if it's like the digestion process for cocoa powder is probably different than like
Yeah.
eating actual
Like actual dark
chocolate, and
chocolate.
maybe that's why.
Probably something like that.
I don't know.
Do you guys want to finish
I
up
don't
with the
know.
dark five?
Sure. I'm down.
Okay. All right, we might have to
Whoa,
jump.
we got 3.
We have 3 badges you all.
Oh,
Three
oh.
badges?
Do we want to
Yeah,
jump
yeah.
out and
don't-
give it a minute and start over?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I
that's a
don't-
good idea.
I
3
don't think
Maggies
we
might
need
be
3
a
Maggies, you
little
apologize.
overkill.
Yeah. I love my Maggies, but we
But
don't need that many of us.
That's a little much.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, usually we don't have enough Maggies, so
I know,
that was a
it's
little bit of a shock
weird.
there.
Very unexpected.
A little bit of a shock there.
Okay.
All
yeah.
right.
We can do
We
this.
can do 2
That
badges,
works.
zoologist. That's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Rob J.
Yeah.
Cole one of
It's
us?
just not
Or
really
is Lily
small.
213?
I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know.
I'm always fine playing with other people, but I'm also always interested if I know that there's some people who are watching who are not in chat, and I'm always curious, you know, like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
are you one of us?
Yeah.
It's always what I want to
One
know.
of us. One of us. If you're not one of us, become one of us.
Yeah,
There you go. There you go.
exactly. Also, speaking of
For sure.
us, we will all be on Lynette's Twitch
That's
on
right. That's right.
Saturday
That's right.
to play Among
That's right.
Us.
Yeah.
And we are going to see who is sus. It's definitely not me, you know.
Is
It's
Dan
not me either.
playing?
Yes, Dan is playing
Dan
too.
was-
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
James,
He
are
was-
you just gonna hang around the emergency button the whole time again?
Yeah. I might
And then
have
the
to-
one time you leave, you murder me?
I don't know. I would never reveal my secrets. I don't
The
know.
one time you left, I was like, oh, he's leaving. Like, oh, look, a friend. And then you murdered me.
So
That
what's
was
That was
funny?
so funny.
One of the things that helped me at the beginning, but I don't think is going to work anymore, is I can just play the like I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh yeah.
It worked really well. Like
In the beginning.
In the beginning, but I don't think that'll work anymore for when I'm being the imposter and I'm like, I don't know my way around the map.
I'm so bad at being imposter, so
it's
I don't know.
hard.
Yes.
Although
Like,
it is funny when there's two imposters, because one time it was Dan and me, and I just let him do all the killing. I didn't kill anybody.
There you go. Don't show your hand.
I recommend if you have a second device while you're playing, I recommend pulling up the maps so you can see where everything is and where the vents go to.
Yeah.
Because I don't play enough that I have the maps memorized like some people do.
Yeah.
And especially if you do anything that's outside of like the basic map, I'm like, where is everything?
That's smart. That's very smart.
I pull up the map on a second device so I can be like, oh, okay, like this goes here, and yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Recommend it.
John has new nicknames for us.
I saw that.
Suspecto Go. Witches Unite. And Sushana Lee. Those are excellent. I love them.
They work perfectly. Yeah. Oh my god.
That's great.
It's gonna have to be my name. It's gonna have to be my avatar name.
Yes, I love it.
Yes. That's perfect.
I do think I think mine set up as Belle Brita because I'm like, it's not actually Harry Potter related, so
yeah.
That's how I decide what gets what name in my life.
When we play, we all have to put sus in our name on Saturday, though. I think I think
Harry Potter, thank you so much for hanging out with us and for being the beacon. You get the VIP in chat award, which I just made up on the spot.
The Golden Niffler Award. There you go.
The Golden Niffler Award for being such an awesome beacon.
I like it.
So see you on Saturday. Yes, for Among Us.
Yeah. See you, Harry Potter.
Oh. You had another donation, an anonymous donation of $30.
Yay! Thank you,
from Anonymous.
I appreciate your support.
Awesome.
Yes.
Killing it. Oh man.
We are just running through this chamber like pew pew pew.
For real.
I know. It's nice because it helps that it's balanced. Like we all have stuff to do, so.
It wasn't just a ton of beasts for this time, which it always is for some reason.
We actually have two magic zoologists this time, so it would be okay if it was like all Acromantulas. But yeah, the number of times that it's just completely unbalanced.
It's kind of upsetting sometimes.
It is.
It is, for sure.
It is.
It's like we all know what we're doing. It would help if the game would work with us.
It would cooperate. That would be great.
Do you guys have all your elites yet?
No,
I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, I still need them.
Okay. I was leaving them out, so I was making sure.
Debbie, you should definitely download Among Us because I think we'll have people coming in and out of the game. So we would love
we played with
a whole bunch of friends hanging out.
Yeah, we played with Cindy last time we all played together on the next channel. John had attempted to get in.
Yeah.
And somebody from the other cats, if I remember correctly. So definitely do that.
It's a good time.
It's a lot of fun.
Dragon's event is going to be after the Lockhart event. So Lockhart is through, I think, July 1st. And then I want to say Dragon starts on July 2nd. Yeah,
through the 8th, I think. Yeah.
So
we got a good little bit.
Hi, Steven. Welcome. Ooh. We are finishing up, but you're always welcome to come say hi with us. So.
Good to see you either way.
My math doesn't like that game.
Don't know what Jackbox is.
You can play it on your phone.
Oh my gosh, you need to do that, Frida.
You guys both reacted so strongly.
I do
Jackbox is so
Jackbox
fun.
streams at least once a month. You should come sometime. It's so much fun.
Yeah,
So much fun.
What is it?
And
it's just
you
random games.
it's a collection of random games, and you don't
Okay.
need to download anything. As
Yeah.
long as the person who's hosting it has the game, you just go to a website and you put in a code and you
Yep.
play the game from the website.
Oh, okay.
It's
so much fun. Yeah.
It's so much fun.
Cindy, Rose, Josh, and Joanne, they started doing Jackbox games an hour before they would do our Sunday night bus sessions.
Oh,
And so
okay.
cats would come from 7 to 8 Eastern time and just do night Jackbox and then go and do the night bus stuff. It's fun. It's fun. They introduced
It's
it
a
to
lot
me.
of fun.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun for
Very
sure.
cool.
I need
Check
to
it out.
organize another Jackbox night.
Yeah.
I have a bunch of level ups to do. Let's see if I get any good gifts from
Ooh.
placing the Thunderbird.
Yes.
And then we'll see
While
how
you're
many
doing
spell
that-
books I earned.
I'm trying to figure out what other lights stuff they have here. 'Cause I've never actually gone through this app before. Ooh.
Sadly, I did not get
Pages.
anything
Let's
from placing my Thunderbird. Let's go check out my oddities real quick. I think that was just
I'm
one
trying to
level
play
up.
stuff too
Yeah.
and see if I get anything.
All right. Challenges. That is 1. So that's 2 spell books, 4 spell books, 6 spell books, and then I get to place a wand. So, Leonard, yes, I did see the TARDIS. Leonard, are you the one who sent me the little library that looks like a TARDIS? Then yes, I did see it, and that was amazing, and I love it. I'm not a Doctor Who person, but I am familiar with the TARDIS, and I think it looks really cool. And I love little libraries. One of Dan's eventual projects is going to be to build a little library in front of our house, which I'm then
I
going
got
to...
1 gold gift.
Hey, that's
What?
also exciting. So,
That's awesome. Nice.
bye,
See you,
John.
John.
Thank you for hanging out with us, and thank you so much for the donation. I hope that you join us on Saturday. It'll be super fun. So, I think that's it. Okay, everyone loves Jackbox, so apparently I need to check it out.
Yeah. Go check it out.
I don't think
Yes.
I'm doing anything on Sunday, so maybe I'll hop on the Expect-to-Go Discord, which, by the way, is linked in chat. So if you are looking for places to do, I always do the Expect-to-Go in the Hive Man Discord because you can do night bus coordination there. So, which is also helpful. Anyone watching on replay, if you are looking to do things like this and the 3:30 p.m. Eastern time on Thursdays doesn't work for you, check out both of those Discords because you can find people at different times, different days of the week to do coordinated night buses like this. Debbie got 10 spell books. What? That's awesome. I was very happy with my 6.
I got 1 more thing to place.
Yeah, I think I just had the 1 wand. I feel like I had more than just the 1 wand to place. I'm gonna have to find it though.
I got 12.
Save one of them just in case, because the adversaries event, the 1750 challenge XP, it used to work where you would place one of your challenge fragments, especially if you have it on gold. You get that 1200, and that'll cut like right into that. But I don't know. I don't remember if it worked last event or not. So at least save one just in case.
Okay. Well, I might be wrong. I thought I had 2 things to place, but I might have only had the wand, which I already placed. So I could have sworn because I remembered being like, okay, I need to avoid like these 2 chambers, and then maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was mixing up the Thunderbird because I had that ready to place. I was like, I can't use this runestone.
Gotcha.
Collect my potions. Okay. Well, another big thank you to James of Expect-to-Go and Shanna of Shanna Lee for coming and hanging out with us today. And once again, their channels are both linked in the description down below, so you can find both of them on YouTube. I also like retweet them a lot, so you can find them on Twitter pretty easily. Like they're in all the places. You're
And show some
probably
love.
already following them. I mean,
Yeah. Show some love to Brita as well for what she's doing with the charity and
Yes.
stuff and bringing to light this issue, which is pretty cool. So, and of course,
Yes.
hosting duties is always tough, but she did it with elegance and style per usual. So,
thank you.
Yes,
this was
absolutely
fun. This was
fabulous
fun.
job today, Brita.
Thank you, thank you. I did eventually figure out how to do the sound stuff without Dan's help, so you know.
There you go.
did.
There you go. There
And
you
I
go.
did the
You
videos
did.
without Dan's help even before stream started. So clearly, I just need to host more group streams so I remember how to do all of this every single time.
Mhm.
Yes, more group streams. I'm so down. I'm
Yeah.
so
More,
down.
more, more,
Um,
more.
But thank you again, everybody, for hanging out with us today. It was a lot of fun. Thank you to everyone who donated to the fundraiser, and Snaz who donated indirectly. Don't worry, I will put your donation in on Tiltify. So thank you. I'll take the lazy donation, you know.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
And even if you're not able to donate, because I know that we all are in different financial places, please share the fundraiser. I'm going to put the link in chat one more time. Please share it with your places on the internet, because you might have friends or family who are in a place where they can donate. But yeah, that is about it. As always, thank y'all so much for watching. Till next time, au revoir, witches.